Hi everyone, welcome back. In our previous session, we have already done with the Cocoa Village, Nigeria, which is a part of Reading Sea, a tale of three villages. And in today's session, we are going to deal with the Ponnumanturi village, India, that is the second village. I can remember the time, she said wistfully, when all the fields around this village were green and the harvests good. Her outstretched arm described a complete circle as she stood in the morning sun. Then they built those monsters, those. Her voice fluttered in anger as she shook her fist at a collection of ominous looking black buildings on the horizon, covered in a low lying shroud of thick smoke. Now let's discuss some of the new words that are present in the paragraph. Wistfully. The meaning of wistfully is, thinking sadly about that we would love to have. Harvest, harvest, yields from crop. Outstretched. The meaning of outstretched is spread out as far as possible. Now, outstretched arms means here stretching your arms, spreading your arms as far as possible. Fist, a tightly closed hand. Monsters, large frightening imaginary creatures. Monsters. Spluttered, spoke quickly and with difficulty. Spluttered, spoke quickly and with difficulty. Here the narrator says wistfully, you understand. So the narrator says wistfully that when all the fields around this village were green and the harvests good, which means once upon a time the village was, with the greenish pastures and harvests very good. So you understand how the word wistfully is connected. The word wistfully is thinking sadly about that we would love to have. So the narrator says that she would love to have and see again the village covered with the greenish pastures and having good yields, good crops. Her outstretched arm described a complete circle as she stood in the morning sun. You understand what is meant by outstretched, stretching or spreading arms as far as possible. So she stood in the morning sun and she says that she wishes to see the villages covered with the greenish pastures and yielding good crops. Then they built those monsters. Monsters are large frightening imaginary creatures, and here monsters referring to factories and industries. Okay, so then they built those monsters. Who built? The people, those who are well off, those who are able to afford to have factories or able to manage industries. Okay, so they have built monsters, those. Her voice fluttered in anger as she shook her fist at a collection of ominous looking black buildings on the horizon. Now spluttered is spoke quickly and with a difficulty. She spoke in anger and she shook her fist. Fist is a tightly closed hand. The meaning of ominous. Now the meaning of ominous is something bad to happen in the future. Something bad to happen in the future. Simple, the narrator stands in the sun, in the morning sun, and she remembers how the village was and now how the village is, which is covered with the black buildings almost touching the horizon and covering in a low lying shroud of thick smoke. Now what do the factories and industries release? Thick smoke. Do you understand? They said that factories need leather to make shoes, handbags and clothes. They said our menfolk would get jobs. They said we would all become rich. We stood silent, each thinking our own thoughts. Yes, they told you all that, but there is so much they did not tell you. Now what is meant by menfolk? It's menfolk is nothing but men. A group of men considered collectively, especially the men of a particular family or community. Now, what is referring here? They is leather industry management. Okay, leather industry management said that they need leather in the factories to make shoes, handbags, and clothes. And they also said that people from the village would get jobs and they would become rich and all their necessities will be met. So when the villagers heard from the leather industry management that they will be provided with job, income, or earning salaries, and they would become rich, everyone were standing in silent and they were thinking in their own way, and they finally decided to work in the leather industry. Okay, so the narrator says that everything, yes, they said, but there is so much they did not tell you. Who did not tell? It's leather industry management. They didn't tell you that to change animal skins into leather, which they call tanning, uses as many as 250 different chemicals, including heavy metals such as cadmium, arsenic, and chromium. They didn't tell you that these chemicals are discharged into the environment from those chimney stacks and fall to earth for miles around, polluting the earth below. So the narrator says that so much the leather industry management did not inform to the villagers. Now what is that? They did not tell that to change animal skins into leather. The process of changing animal skins into leather is called as tanning. So to change animal skins into leather, they use as many as 250 different chemicals, and they include heavy metals such as cadmium, arsenic, and chromium. So all this they did not inform to the people, but the management informed the villagers only that they would be given job and they would be able to earn money and become rich, and their needs will be met. Okay, now so these things were not informed to the villagers. What is that? The process of making leather. To make leather, they need to use 250 different chemicals. Fine. Now, they did not tell you that these chemicals are discharged into the environment. What is meant by discharge? Allow a liquid or gas or other substance to flow out from where it has been confined. So these chemicals are sent into the environment from the chimney. What is meant by chimney? Chimney is a structure to carry smoke or steam up way. It's like pipe where the smoke is being sent. So this chemicals are sent through chimneys into the environment, causing pollution to the earth below. They didn't tell you that this would poison your fields so that nothing will grow. They didn't tell us that the chemicals would be dumped in open fields and into our rivers, sighed Jesama. Now what did the management did not tell? The leather industry management did not inform to the villagers that the poison or poisonous gases will be sent into the environment, which in turn is going to affect their fields. They did not tell them that the chemicals would be dumped in open fields and into their rivers. Now we can imagine if those chemicals are dumped into the fields, it would affect them, and if the chemicals are dumped into the rivers, it will affect when they drink that water. The meaning of sighed is emit a long, deep, audible breath expressing sadness, relief, tiredness, or similar. Do you understand? So the leather industry management did not inform the villagers that this would poison their field. Which would poison their field? The smoke that is emitted from the factories, that will not allow anything to grow in their fields. and chemicals would be dumped in open fields and even into the rivers. We had been thinking the same thoughts. They didn't tell us that our women would have to walk 10 kilometers every day. They didn't tell us that we would get ulcers and sores on our bodies. They didn't tell us. Her voice trailed off. There is so much they didn't tell you, I thought. We don't buy leather shoes or leather handbags or leather clothes, she said. So the leather industry management informed the villagers only that they would get job and they would settle well and become rich. But there were so many things that the management did not inform to the villagers. So she says they did not tell the women that they would have to walk 10 kilometers every day to get drinking water. Okay, and they did not tell that they would get ulcer and sores on their bodies. Her voice trailed off. Now what is meant by trailed off? Became gradually quieter and then stopped. What is meant by sores? A raw or painful place on the body. When you fall, when you hurt yourself, how does your wound look like? That's called sore. Ulcer is a sore area inside our body. Do you understand? So the narrator says there is so much they did not tell you. She says that the management did not tell them so much. So she says, let us not buy leather shoes or leather handbags or leather clothes. Well, students, let's do the summary of the lesson Ponnimanturi village, India. Ponnimanturi village was once a beautiful village with all the green fields around and good harvests. But now it became highly polluted due to leather factory which uses as many as 250 different chemicals including heavy metals such as cadmium, arsenic and chromium. The villagers hoped that the men folk would get jobs and they would all become rich. But those chemicals poisoned their fields so that nothing would grow. They got ulcers and sores on their bodies. All are in a state of despair. Well, students, this is a summary of the lesson Ponnimanturi village, India. I believe you have understood. See you in the next session.